Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you are around the world. Got another one for you, and today it's another banger, bringing you only the best. We got Big Kinesi back on the channel. Let's go. Playing as his favorites, the Aztec. Just click that magic button, and away we go. Now, he's going up against an Ottoman player who I actually have no idea who this guy is. Okay, he's very high elo. Could just be a rename change of an existing player. Could be a Smurf account. Sometimes you just never know on this game. Sometimes people do call it the age of Smurfs. the age of Smurfs. It's funny though, because it did used to be worse. Prior to, I can't remember which update it was. The update where you can play the game for free with only a few civilizations. Prior to that, you could just family share as many accounts as you wanted, and you could just have unlimited Smurfs. But after that, they kind of shut that down. That got shut down. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but if you want a Smurf account these days, you need to buy the game again. Which I guess is a good thing, right? No one really wants to see Smurfs on the ladder, right? No one really wants to see Smurfs on the ladder. It's okay if you have one Smurf account, if you have bought the game again, because it's great to use a Smurf account as a way of learning new civilizations and things like that. But it was getting out of hand at one point. Okay, so the unknown Ottoman player currently being chased by the Aztec. I love how he's using the warrior priest is stuck in getting involved in there as well. You see, he hasn't gone for that early community plaza or TP. Instead, every time there's a water map, you can guarantee that Kinesi's going to be jumping on to that lake, using 200 wood for that dock. He's got about 6 villagers right now on wood. So for all of you Aztec mains out there that want to know how to do this build, here it is. I'll tell you exactly how many boats he gets. Doesn't look like he's picked up any water treasures or anything like that. For some reason, enter makes me change through. No idea why that happens. Here we go. So the Ottoman player's got 45 wood, but it doesn't look like... No. Okay. So... Oh, did we just see a house go down there? Okay, so he was then chopping for community plaza and a house. And it looks like with that, he's going to put everyone back onto food because he wants to start aging up. So just the 3 boats. So it looks like unless you get any crazy wood treasures, the most realistic you're going to be able to get without hurting your age up time too crazy is going to be 3 boats here. You see, you already see he's gone over the 3-minute mark. He's gone over the 3-minute mark. But a boat obviously costs 70 wood, so they're not cheap. But 3 boats is nice, and when he starts aging up, you have a look at his deck here. When he starts aging up, he'll be able to kind of, add to that as well. Maybe go into the other side if he really wants to, and just really, really scale really, really well. So with all of that, he's going to be aging up. And, yeah, no doubt we'll see the fast age up from him. 800 food. 19 vils is the age up. And, yeah, he got ages with the messenger. And you can do that. You can be super greedy. He's clicking age up the moment Ottoman players basically already aged up. And hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello there. He has already aged up. Interesting choice of age up. 2 villagers and 2 cows? That is not something you see every day. That is a bizarre age up, I will admit. That is a very bizarre age up. 115 XP, he'll take that all day. And you see here, it looks like we're going to see a classic 700 gold, 700 wood age up. Has gone for capitalism. Interesting deck. No water cards. That could hurt him, particularly considering Kinesi's gone to the water here. Does have the Mosque Palace Intrigue card. 2 towers. Literally no military units. Does have tower defense. Other than that, literally all out attack. Nice, picks up 40 coin as well. Looks like we've already got the sound bug. It's just the way the recording works sometimes. It's really frustrating as a caster when you get the sound bug, because some sounds should be working and they're not. Oh, but we're seeing a Karim. Let's go. The Mabur coming in clutch here. Is it going to be able to catch him? Damn, Kinesi going for a forward war hut. That is ballsy. In comes the Mabur. Kinesi sees it. He's going to try and run away, but that Eagle Scout is not going to cut the mustard here. But I tell you what, it's going to cut the mustard. This Mabur, and down it goes for 100 XP. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Give me that XP. And how much? 750 HP gone like that. If you're playing an Aztec player and you're Ottoman, that is one of the best tricks, top tricks I could give you. Always get that Mabur, particularly against the native civs. The Haudenosaunee hero, the Lakota hero, the Aztec hero. These heroes that have special perks and bonuses and that generally have an insane amount of HP, more so than a normal hero. So it's important to do that against normal civilizations, but particularly those civilizations with insane heroes. Running away some villagers. His hero getting picked up there. TC5. Interesting. We've got some Bashabuzaks. Coming in already. What's he aging up with? He's aging up with a scout. So it looks like a classic Fast Fortress timing here. Bashabuzik's very, very nice. He wants to try and get a clip, though. He's definitely in range. I don't know why he's not firing. Bashabuzik's get a shot off finally. Look at how they kill one of these Jaguar Pranamites in one hit. All in their pajamas and those juicy slippers that, my God, I need to find some of those slippers. Maybe that's where they get their magic power from. Maybe it's those nipple hats. I do not know, but they are very, very good. The best, probably the best Minutemen in the game, outside of like the USA Minutemen, which don't lose as much HP. Okay, we got a little bit of a fight going on here. Little bit of a skirmish. The age-up Hazars, or Delhi's rather, getting in the Bashabuzik's. Not much micro going on here, though, which is a bit of a shame. Because definitely could have microed down this anti-cav a lot better. And then the Delhi, yeah, really. Delhi aren't going to be able to achieve too much there. So, actually, a good fight for Kinesi there. Definitely could have seen some better micro there from the Ottoman player. Boom! 2 Falconets come in. We don't get the satisfying blast, though. Because we've got this annoying sound bug. Super annoying. Kinesi, what is he up to? We know what Ottoman's up to, and he's already pushing. He's got 0 anti-cav, and he's pushing with the only anti-cav he's got is 1 Delhi. And that's just diving forward. I'll tell you what, though, look, it baited in. Oh, no, and now 5 Coyotes. This is why you don't dive in without any anti-cav. Oh, no, boo-boo. 8 Janissaries on the way, but they're 20 seconds, 30 seconds too late. And why would you allow 2 Falconets just to die like that? That is an absolute travesty. I'll tell you what, it's going to be an uphill battle to get, but that was such, like, look at the situation he's in right now. Kinesi, yes, he's on 38 Vils, but how does he deal with 2 Falconets against veteran Janissaries protecting them? He doesn't. He doesn't have a good way of dealing with that right now. He's even going for a warrior priest boon behind this. Tontin's doing some nice micro here. He's shipping another 8 of them, a few on the way as well. And look at this. This is why you need that 2 Falconets, baby. Oh, interesting. 5 Delhi shipment coming in. That's a great card here. Actually turned out perfectly for him as well. Okay, a few Tontins going down now. Still Warrior Priest booming. He's only on 5 at the moment. I did see he shipped 3 at some point there. Up to 8 boats right now. So decided to kind of push a little bit with that forward war hut. And what I liked about that is, it did apply a nice amount of pressure. He got the 2 Falconets. He got almost for free. He got those 2 Falconets, which was kind of insane. But it bought him a lot of time, look. You see here, He's going all the way downtown. It's a long way to Tipperary from there. Can't even talk properly, my God. Yes, it's a long way to Tipperary. Nice, kills a few villagers. Doesn't let him get that second war hut down. Another village going down. Great raiding here from Otto. And he still doesn't have anything to do with these delis. If the deli's going to micro-right, just kill the Autontins ASAP. The warrior spam's coming. That's the Kinesi special, but there's only 5 warrior priests, so that's going to take 4.8 seconds as opposed to 2.4. Nice, and look at this. Killing warrior priests as well. That's 2 warrior priests. Don't forget, they're basically 2 villagers. And he's killed a huge amount of villagers here. Now he's killed 3 warrior priests. That's basically equivalent to 6 villagers. What an insane raid from Otto. He's actually up 2k score here, even after Kinesi killed those 2 Falconets for free. So I'll tell you what, he has redeemed himself with these kills. That warrior priest looking like it wasn't going to get to the TC, so just as a runner for it. With that 4.5 speed, it's going to be faster than the Janissaries. Nice, and now the Janissary is going to pick on the community plaza, which I like. He doesn't have the wood right now to rebuild a community plaza, so yeah, really nice way of dealing with that. Just kill the war, just kill the community plaza. Yeah. What your warrior priest going to dance on then? Shrine community without the plaza, baby. Nice, walking towards a few Tontins coming in. That's probably going to deter the rest of these Otto Janissaries. Nice, turns back and kills one. Decent. Tontins only have 16 range. So it's not like they're crazy, like, skirmisher type units. Nice! Janissaries coming in, diving in, but Kinesi with the taxi! Thank you. Oh, the siege. Did you see the siege attack? That fishing boat went down very, very quickly. But it is going to keep 6 villagers alive. So really nice micro on the water there by Kinesi. Still isn't aging up, and it's 12 minutes. Look, Kinesi is in a spot above right now. Who is this strange Ottoman player who's now building 3 TCs? So we do see here, he went for those 2 Falcons. We did see the 5 Delhi. We saw the early 8 Janissaries. Looks like he went for 1k wood, and then he shipped 1k gold now as well. Takes down that dock, starts rebuilding a dock, actually, or rather building a dock on the land. Very nice, because there is, you know, a decent amount of boats there to be had. But like I said, doesn't have that 3 galley or 1 frigate. Okay, Janissaries moving forward now. In they go. Killing a load. The warrior spam. In it comes. There's a few Tontins here, but Janissaries doing what they do best, baby. Shoot and move. Shoot and move. Just keep moving forward. They've got a juicy 258 HP. They are tanks. Tanks on legs, baby. He does decide to move back, though. Thinks that there's going to be just a bit too much of the Tontins. Back they go. Now look at this. Free TC pumping. He's now shipping Moss Construction. Interesting. He does have Palace Entries, which he hasn't sent yet. But it looks like he's going to use Moss Construction. Because normally when you see this, you're only... The main reason you see this is because it's a setup, right? It's set up to get the church or the mosque shipments, right? The mosque techs, like the big powerful ones. But Moss Construction, don't forget, you know, it's really worthwhile using to get all of the mosque techs. You know, the villager techs, the speed techs, the extra villager techs. And it's just a really good, cheap way of getting them. So it's a nice card to send, to be honest with you, especially when you've got 3 TCs. You know you're going to be getting a lot of villagers right now. Look at this here. And then they're not cheap. You know, when you get to the later stage techs, they're not cheap at all. So I like what he's doing there with that shipment. And don't forget, you know, yes, he will still get the big techs. From the Moss Construction, and that will make them a lot cheaper as well. So there is that option as well. Kinesi is now in H3. Boom. 2 noble huts going down. Janissaries tried to take them down. but unfortunately wasn't able to get there in time or have enough mass there to really deal with them. Nice. I did see that being built, actually. So the Sea Dragon is on the lake. Nice. Broadside attack surely here. Yeah, look at that triple kill against the Warriors. Very nice. But he does lose all of his Janissaries. But Kinesi loses all of his boats. So he'll take that trade. Although saying that, as soon as one dock goes down, another gets built. And Kinesi being sneaky on the right side of the lake here now. And I don't think the Ottoman player sees it. I mean, he can see that health bar. So maybe he sees a dead herd over here. So maybe he will have seen it, but maybe not. Looks like another... Oh, he does see it because look, that's an even sneakier dock. That is right in the corner. So he obviously does see it here. And only by the thinnest of margins, the only reason he knows there's a dock here is because he can see this health bar here. And those health bars weren't always in the game. So that were health bar. I mean, they've been in DE a long time now, but that health bar wasn't always in the game, especially in the old school game. Oh! We got a sea galley doing a freaky dance there. That's the only way I can explain what that thing was just doing. Okay, now is going for Palace Intrigue with the Tycoon Age up as well. So really has banked here on Kinesi not really having much, feeling like he did enough damage to Kinesi where he can kind of just hold off now. Boom behind all of this. He is on 38 villagers, but it was funny. We saw Kinesi on 38 villagers about at the sort of the 9-minute mark. But Kinesi has lost a lot of boats. He is up to 9 warrior priests. He's going to be getting the 10th one as well. And look how long that's taken him to get back up to 10 warrior priests after the amount that the Ottoman player killed. So the damage that Otto did was really, really insane, actually. And only just now got the 10 warrior priests. But Kinesi with 10 warrior priests is, my God, that's scary. 2 double TCs. Now it's Kinesi's turn to do triple TC. He has gone for 1k wood here. And he's going to use that to put into 2 TCs.
Come on,
he is a greedy player. You know, Kinesi is a very eco-heavy player. I love this. We've got some Aranites that have taken down a dock here. Somehow these Aranites are... they've learned the art of... breaking the laws of physics. Interesting how they are going straight through here. Night attack coming in now. And you see his deck. His deck isn't, you know, it's not packed out in Age 3. There's only a few cards in Age 4. But they are all upgrade cards. But he does have things like food silos, you know, lots of night attack, a taunting upgrade. So he's got all the upgrade cards that I think he needs. But it's really not packed out like Ottoman's deck is. Ottoman's deck is just military shipment after military shipment. And my God, it's beautiful. And you see here, in they come now. In they come. Mercantilism on top of this as well. So that's thanks to that Tycoon Age up. We get that extra 1k gold. 2 shipments ready to go. 2 bombards. Now, is Kinesi's going to be able to hold on to this? Especially if the other tech's come in. He's got the food for the Spahi tech. He's used the wood for the Nizam tech. Now he just needs the gold, which he's going to get very, very shortly. Another dock going down for Kinesi. Kinesi redocking on this side as well. So basically going up to 5 here. I told you he's greedy. In come those Spahi, and look at that, almost 1k HP. An absolute nasty unit. Top 2 corps coming in as well with the 2 bombards, the classic. Now look at this, 5 great bombards. It's 20 minutes of the game with 5 upgraded Spahi. We've got 9 veteran Jans and 20 guard Fusiliers. How on earth does Kinesi deal with this? This is going to have to be the most goated micro I've ever seen in my life. Kinesi is on 62 vils. What's his mass? He's got a nice mass here. He's got 58 units, but how many? I mean, he's got 9 Arrowknights versus 5 Great Bombards. It's just not even close. Not even close. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. Warrior spam though, that could be nice. 1 Bombard is not in the action. It wants to be where the others are. Nice. He's got the Arrowknights doing damage. And look, the Warriors just tanked a whole... Oh! As soon as I say they just tanked a load of shots from the Bombard, my goodness me, just dozens of units going down instantly. The Spy getting stuck in there. The Nizam's going for it. Just these Warriors, though, just tanking so much stuff. Look, there's even a Spy over here tanking. And oh, the Arrowknights, the big button from the town center coming out of the War Hut. You should have taken down that War Hut, or at least protected the Bombards. Oh, no. And yes, they're going to go down, but so are the Bombards. And that's what he needed to take care of. Now that Aztec even more proud Jaguar Prowlers coming in. And somehow, of course, Aztec have a unit for any occasion. This is Aztec we're talking about. One of the strongest late-game civilizations in the game. One of the strongest civilizations in the game, full stop. My God, are their units unbelievably good in the late game. And just big brain. Well, like I said, he needed God tier micro. We saw God tier micro there. Really well played by Kinesi. Being really, really funky with the War Hut as well. Spawning those Jaguar Prow Knights. Just absolutely beautiful play there. Now he's even got some canoes on the right side of the lake. Right side water as well. Looks like he took down that galley. Now he's going to take down the dock, and he's going to have free reign. And that looked like that was Otto's like really big push here. Otto was still up in score though, which is really good. But those Bombards, yeah, those Bombards were really, really kind of the deal breaker here. And he could have protected them better. He could have protected them better. And I'll be honest with you, Kinesi's just showing why he's like a 2.2k elo player. You know, this Hello Sir, obviously a good player, but just didn't have the right level of micro he needed to win that fight, because he should have won that fight, right? He should have won that fight. And that's why you take down War Huts, you take down TCs, you know, and that's why you protect your Great Bombards. His greatest asset there was not protected. And he kind of gambled. He just gambled on that being, you know, that working, but unfortunately, this time around, it didn't. Now starting to mass into Azaps by the looks of it. Kinesi on 80 vils here. Still in age 3. Don't forget, he was in age 3 there compared to age 4 units. The Spahi were age 4. The Nizams were age 4. The Great Bombards, obviously, an age 4 unit. Still up 7k score. And massing into Azaps here. Needs to take into something different. I honestly feel like this is one of Otto's worst matchups. I feel like this matchup is so difficult for Otto to deal with. Because Aztecs are just, you know, they're so good, and you know, like what do Otto make here? Do they go into Azaps? Great, that beats a few of their units, but it loses to a Tontins. Okay, and it loses to Jaguar Prow Knights. Okay, let's make abusive guns. Okay, great, but that then loses to just Coyote Runners. Okay, let's make Janissaries. Okay, well, that then loses to a Tontins. Well, it's like, well, what do I make? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to it. What does Otto make? Azaps is a good start. Nizams is a good unit as well. It's a very good all-round unit, but it dies to skirmisher units. So I'm guessing, you know, like you either add Great Bombards and hope for the best, or, you know, you mass like horse guns, heavy horse guns. Or you go like Azap Delhi, maybe. Like, maybe add the cavalry, because, you know, then that kind of... I always say, you know, Azap Delhi, they synergize so well together, and they really then counter a lot of Aztec's units. But even then, Oh, they've got Eagle Knights. That kind of counters both of those units. Well, I mean, Azaps beat Eagle Runners, but with good micro, you know, Atontins, Eagles wins. You know, so it's just like, well, what does he make in the end then? What does he make? And then Jaguar Knights just beat both of those units. So it's just, it's very difficult to know. You know, it's very, very difficult to know. And you see here, you know, we've got Master Tontins, which are going to be able to deal with the Azaps. Even though they guard Azaps, they do have 18 range, which is really nice. 12 ranged attack. The same as in a Tontin in H3. But it doesn't matter. And they have more HP. And they have more speed. Okay, they have the same speed. It's just very, very difficult for Otto to deal with match. Maybe they could get bombards. I mean, you know, maybe force the fight towards them and then make Azap Abasgun. But again, the problem with going Abasguns is, you know, you can just like mass Atontins with coyotes and like, you know, melee type units, and because they're so cost efficient, the Abasguns can't attack move, which is what they want to do versus the Atontins. So then it becomes like, well, Abasguns become pointless because then they can't really attack the things they want to attack unless you're babysitting the micro, which becomes very, very difficult because then you just got mass coyote runners on your ass, and you know the Atontins are deleting your Azaps as a result because the coyote runners are acting as that meat shield. So it's just, honestly, I know any comments out there saying this is what you need to make, this is what you need to make. I'm telling you, there's no right or wrong. But there's no real right answer, honestly. It's very, very difficult. I think you just have to kind of go Azap or some form of anti-cavalry, whether it be Nizam, Janissaries, or Azaps, and artillery. But obviously, and then maybe mixing in, you know, Delhi on top of it as well. But obviously, then you know. Aztec have anti-artillery, you know, so it's just, you know, it's very, very difficult. But of course, this is, you know, considering, you know, Aztec have very, very good eco because, you know, they're going to need a lot of eco to spam all these units, which is a very good point. And talking of eco, Kinesi is on 116 villagers. Otto's on 96 though, 97, so he's not far behind. And this is what he's decided to make. Azap, great bombard. And I can't disagree. And he's pushing at the perfect time. In comes that really good upgrade, Kuleli School. And that's going to buff these Azaps. Now 210 HP. 210 HP, wow. But look at this. Just Aranites being a problem. Aranites are a problem. Hero tanking 1200 HP. He is trying to make... No, he's not making Delhi. He's making Guard Boyas. So he's actually going for the native to make Hussars. Or cavalry, heavy cavalry, which is nice. One thing Aztec needs to be careful here, but look at the spread they've got. Holy cow. Such a nice spread. Every unit attacking. It's just so much output. Damage output. It's absolutely insane. Guard Boyas, though, really nice. 544 HP here. Only thing Kinesi needs to be careful of is by having that much... Interesting, he's gone for the farm, which gives him the upgrade. Hero getting revitalized, revived. And now it has 715 HP. Jesus Christ. And Otto's still up in score, but this was essentially these were age 3 units. This is what I'm talking about. He had great bombards and guard Azaps, and he had some guard natives as well. And he had more military pop because Kinesi's on 114 eco pop. And they were all age 3 units for all of that fight. And he still lost. He still lost. I'm telling you, man, this civilization is pretty busted. I mean, Otto are a pretty cheap civ, but when you compare it to Aztec, like in the late game, it's just like, what do you make here? Going for some eco cards now. Getting all of those juicy guard techs up as well. Oh, what a beautiful sound. And I guess he could be microing his Great Bombards better than this. But the Great Bombards don't seem like they're doing as much damage as they should. Oh, as I go and say that, there's a goddamn massacre. But it doesn't matter because every like dozen he kills, it's just such an insane mass. He's just walking up in front of them with a taunting. Oh, that was a messy one. But it does not matter. In comes his hero, look, on 2,836 HP. Oh, that's just not fair. That is just not fair. Nearly 3,000 HP, and it gets revived very, very quickly. Great Bombards trying their best here. Oh, but more spy coming in. Surely that's going to be enough to repel this now. And of course, they are going to clean up shop. Not before the Explorer kills the Great Bombard, though. Nice, maybe Otto, and look at the scores. Look at the scores. Otto's still up in score here. This game ain't over. But wait, there's more. But what? He can push him back temporarily, but he lost the fight against age 3 units. Now Kinesi's in age 4 units. Can he really push? Can he really like do any damage now? Maybe with the natives. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe with this tempo he's got here. But look at this rematch! Champion Eagle Knights with their insane... Look at this 1.5 fire rate with 3 multi versus heavy cavalry. They're just like an insane goon. An insane goon. Why do they get an insane dragoon unit? Why did they get a dragoon unit with double the rate of fire? More upgrade cards coming in. Night combat coming in now. And that's going to make it for all of them. A taunting slinger combat. Night combat. He's got the great Chinampa. I think that's the, is that the Greek Revolution? Yeah. The Sacred Band Infantry, in it comes. But what's that going to do, you know? I don't blame him for trying. I like how there's been just 6 Coyote runners here. So not only was he on 114 Eco Pop, which limited the amount of military pop he could have, 6 of that has been just chilling over here the entire time. So he's handicapping himself with an extra 6 pop, which every population slot counts in the late game. Every single pop counts. And that's it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He had, essentially then, he had 80 military pop, fending off 99 military pop, age 4. So all guard units. And he was age 3 units. Like, that's how insane. That is how insane Aztec is. Gotta say, there's another big fight. Scores are neck and neck now. Kinesi has managed to catch up. There's natives everywhere. This is what I'm talking about. Aztecs are so good. All of their units, like their melee units, just go to the front. They just tank everything and they just allow the champion Taunters and Eagle Knights to just rain down fire on everything. And look how everything's just getting deleted. Deleted. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
Okay.
He kept 90 military units alive there. 90. Love this. He's got lots of Jaguar Knights there that got some really nice, juicy promotions. There were some weakened units there, so before he pushes in, he's just going to get a cheeky healed ceremony dance going at the community plaza before he decides to push back in. Oh, look, everything's back to full HP again. In he goes. It's a beautiful shot. It's a beautiful choke. It's a beautiful map in the middle here. Absolutely everything just beautiful. But I tell you what isn't beautiful, how the Knisi is just going to absolutely dominate this fight. Mixing in some F zones now. Wow, where did all the F zones come from? I guess that was from one of the big buttons from the mountain monasteries. Loads of F zonies here. Wow, 25 of them. More Spahi coming in, but is those Spahi going to save the day like they have? I'm not so sure this time round. There isn't even that much anti-cav left. So maybe. Somehow light infantry is killing Spahi here. Never did I say this poor Ottoman player. Never would I ever thought I'd say poor Ottoman player. But my God, Knisi making it look easy. 10k score deficit now for the Ottoman player. And he just gives up. I'll tell you what, someone in chat tell me the unit he's supposed to make here. Someone tell me the unit he's supposed to make. Because I am at a loss. I am at a loss of what unit he was supposed to make there. What a fantastic game, though. Looking really good for Otto in the early stages of that game. He was looking really, really good, doing so much damage early on, but he lost those 2 Falconets super early. Imagine if he didn't lose those 2 Falconets, it could have been a very, very different game. All resources very, very close as well, but look at that, 252 Taunters, 305 Azaps. Boy, oh boy. Aztec really, really are. I can't think of many better late game civilizations. There are a couple. Maybe like Portugal with their insane goons. But even then, like, you know, they do trade badly versus Aztec. Like, I honestly don't know a better civilization with as good a units as Aztec late game. Like, I can't think. Maybe, I mean, maybe other war chief. Maybe I can only think of other war chief civs. Inca, maybe Inca with the Plume Spearman and their Coyote Runner mix is really, really strong. But yeah, I mean, I really can't think of many others. It just really goes to show how crazy Aztec units are, and how crazy the Civ is. But anyways, enough about that. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Interested to hear your thoughts on this game, and I will catch you in the next game. Peace.